Snowman Family. Leo, the fluffy Pomeranian puppy, woke up and wiggled his nose. He peeked through the window and his eyes went wide with wonder. Overnight, the world had been covered in a thick, sparkling blanket of white snow. Everything was quiet and magical, and Leo couldn't wait to go outside and play. A happy shout echoed through the house. "Snow! It's a snow day!" It was Leo's best friend, Lily. She came running down the stairs, already dressed in her warm pajamas. "Leo, come on. We have to go play," she cheered, her face glowing with excitement for their winter adventure. Getting ready was half the fun. Lily pulled on her big pink coat, a warm hat with a pom-pom, and fuzzy mittens. She even found a tiny red sweater for Leo. He wiggled as she put it on him, but he knew it would keep him warm in the cold snow. Lily opened the door and they burst into the winter wonderland. The snow was even deeper than it looked. With a happy bark, Leo leaped right into a big, fluffy snowdrift. Poof! He disappeared completely for a second, then popped his head back up, his face covered in powdery snow. Lily giggled at her silly, snow-covered puppy. She scooped up some snow and gently tossed a soft snowball into the air. Leo barked and chased after it, pouncing where it landed. Their happy sounds filled the chilly air, which was already twinkling with the colors of Christmas lights around the yard. "I have the best idea," Lily announced, clapping her mittened hands together. "We shouldn't just build one snowman. We should build a whole snowman family." Leo's fluffy tail wagged so fast it looked like a spinning pinwheel. A whole family of snow friends sounded like the best adventure ever. They decided to start with the Snowman Dad. Lily found a good spot and began to pack a small snowball. She rolled it across the fresh snow, and with every push, it gathered more and more snow. It grew from a tiny ball into a big, heavy base for their new friend. Leo wanted to help. He ran in excited circles around the giant snowball, barking words of encouragement. He tried to push it with his little wet nose, but all it did was leave a funny little dimple in the side. Lily laughed and told him he was the best helper in the world. Soon they had the first snowman standing tall and proud. They had rolled a big ball for his body, a smaller one for his middle, and a perfect round one for his head. "He looks great," said Lily, patting his snowy side. Leo looked up at the tall snowman dad and gave a happy yip. "Now he needs a friend," Lily declared. "Let's build the snowman mom." They got to work again, rolling 3 more snowballs. Lily made this snowman a little shorter and rounder. Leo watched her, his head tilted to the side as if he were supervising her important work. Lily searched near the fence and found 2 perfect sticks that looked just like arms. "Here you go," she said to the snowman mom, carefully pushing a stick into each side of her middle snowball. She positioned them so it looked like the snowman mom was holding her arms out for a warm hug. Leo wanted to find arms, too. He sniffed around the bottom of a big pine tree until he found a sturdy-looking stick. He proudly trotted back to Lily with the stick in his mouth and dropped it right at her feet. "Oh, thank you, Leo. This is perfect for the snowman dad," she said. "Every family needs a child," Lily said softly. Working together, they rolled 3 much smaller snowballs and stacked them up right between the snowman mom and dad. It was the cutest little snow child, and it made the family feel complete. They stood back and admired their growing family. Suddenly, Leo got a very clever idea. He scampered over to a fresh patch of snow and started digging and pawing at it. He used his nose to push the snow into a small, lumpy shape. He looked back at Lily and barked, trying to show her his brilliant new plan. Lily's eyes lit up. "Leo, you're making a snow dog," she cried. "Of course! The Snowman family needs a pet, just like you are my pet." She knelt down and helped him pat and shape the snow until it looked like a fluffy little dog, ready to play with the snow child. "Now for the best part, decorating," Lily announced. She ran back inside the warm house for a moment and came back out with a bag full of wonderful things. She pulled out a long orange carrot and a handful of smooth, dark pebbles she had saved just for making snowmen. First, she gave the snowman dad his face. She pushed the carrot into the middle of his head for a nose. Then she carefully placed the pebbles in the shape of a big, happy smile and 2 twinkling eyes. He instantly looked friendly and jolly, like he might start singing a song. Next, it was the snowman mom's turn. Lily gave her a slightly smaller carrot nose and a gentle, curving smile. For a special touch, she used the smallest pebbles to give her pretty eyelashes above her eyes. She looked so sweet and kind, watching over her family. The little snow child got a tiny piece of a carrot for a nose and a wide, cheerful grin. Leo found a perfect pebble and nudged it with his nose, pushing it towards Lily. She picked it up and used it to complete the snow child's happy smile. "Great find, Leo," she said. The snow dog needed to be decorated, too. Leo sniffed around and found 4 tiny twigs, which Lily helped him push into the snow for legs. For the final touch, he found a fluffy pine cone that looked just like his own tail, and they stuck it on the back of the snow dog. Lily made one last trip inside. She came back out carrying a pile of old hats and scarves. She wrapped a long, cozy blue scarf around the snowman dad's neck and carefully placed a tall, black top hat on his head. "Now you look very handsome," she told him with a giggle. The snowman mom received a beautiful, bright red scarf to keep her warm. Lily also found a soft, woolly hat with a big, fluffy pom-pom on top and placed it on her head. The little snow child got a cheerful yellow scarf that was just the right size for its little snowy neck. As Lily finished, the sun began to set, painting the clouds in beautiful colors of pink and orange. One by one, the Christmas lights that were strung on the fence and the house began to twinkle and glow, casting a magical, colorful light all over the snowy yard and their new friends. Lily and Leo stood together, side by side, watching their breath make little white clouds in the chilly evening air. They looked at the happy Snowman family, all smiling together under the sparkling lights. It was a perfect family, and they had made it themselves. It was the best snow day ever. Tired and happy, they finally went inside. Lily made them both some delicious hot chocolate with lots of fluffy marshmallows. They sat by the window, sipping their warm drinks and watching over their snowman family, who stood smiling in the moonlight, guarding the quiet, snowy yard.